Okay. Let's get into our game here. Spawning in the upper right-hand corner. In the red, representing Team Liquid, it is MaNa. And his opponent in the lower left, playing for Cascade Esports, it's DnS. Both players dropping down proxy pylons, as you do. It's PvP. It's a very high-level PvP. We've been watching a lot of PvP today, but I feel like we keep just moving up the ladder. Now we got MaNa versus DnS. These are two of the best Protoss players. Was this going to be the gateway? The low ground gateway? It could be a Robo. DnS, what you doing, boy? What you doing? Robo. MaNa, what you doing? Stargate. All right, things going to get a little weird. I told you guys I haven't even gotten to Italy yet. All right, I think I haven't really done England either. Like I did London and Dublin. I know Dublin's not in England, but there's a lot of other smaller cities I feel like I could know. Capital of Serbia, dude. I got this player. Don't even worry about it. So MaNa's gonna spot this pylon and by attacking it seize the Robo. We have 2 Stalkers out for DnS and double Adepts on the way for MaNa, so he's going to try to get some damage done over there. I'll get to 8% eventually. Don't worry about it, guys. It's going to take some time, but we'll get there. There's still a lot of cities that I know. They're just going to come out in random order. I don't know how big any of the cities are, though. To be honest with you, like some of them. Adepts trying to be cheeky and go around here. I'm a little surprised MaNa isn't sending them, but I guess he expects DnS to be fully walled off back at home, which he is consistently doing. Oh, MaNa's got to be careful. These units are a little bit trapped here. They're in a bad spot. Getting found out. He's going to be able to shade the Adepts back, but what is he going to do about these Stalkers? Oh, one Adept goes down, and these Stalkers are getting caught. MaNa's got an Oracle trying to chew through shield battery energy. It will eventually get through it. Still going to be able to get a few kills here. 6 kills. 7, 8, 9. Oh, damn. This Oracle getting 9 probe kills. MaNa still has to hold back at home, though, and he has lost so many units. 1 Adept and 2 Stalkers, and that is a huge part of his army. Considering he's about to be up against 5 Stalkers, an Immortal, and a Prism. The Phoenix is here to try to keep the Prism away. That's going to be a delicate balance. A couple of shield batteries up for MaNa. He knows he kind of just needs to hold, and he should be able to go back in with this Oracle in a little bit. There are 2 Stalkers here now. Gonna make it a bit more difficult, but might be able to get a stasis trap down once he gets energy for that. See, notice no void right here from MaNa. He knows the secret, guys. I love this observer from DnS. He knows there's nothing MaNa can do about it right now except maybe bring that Oracle home to get the revelation. Oh my god, MaNa trying to break down the ramp right now. I don't know if I'm a big fan of that at all. With 3 Phoenixes here, he's gonna dive on that Prism. He actually gets it and keeps those Phoenixes alive. That is important, but DnS, I feel like DnS could actually just contain and expand right now. Oh, Borsti, I'm sorry. I never tried to say that German phrase earlier you posted. Oh, cheeky force field. Not the best force field, though, but should be able to get one of MaNa's gates here. MaNa's got a Robo coming up in the back. These Phoenixes could try to head to the other side of the map. I mean, they are dangerous for DNS to try to break up. If DNS tries too hard, 4 Phoenixes lifting up these key units can make a lot of difference. They're going to grab 1 sentry, but he does lose a couple of Stalkers that got force fielded out. I would kind of love to see this Oracle come back and revelate this Observer, but I don't think MaNa necessarily sees it. It's kind of tough to see. Oh, Phoenix is trying to dive. They do get both of those sentries, but he loses 2 Phoenixes for it. That is enough for MaNa to feel like he can break down, though, and I think with that many Zealots, he's probably correct. Oh, there's that stasis trap. Oh, it's going down so that DNS can't take his base. Ooh, that's cheeky, and I like it a lot.
I think you're cheeky, and I like you a lot.
That's how I feel about that stasis trap. That also means, though, MaNa knows there's no Nexus, and there's not going to be a Nexus, and DNS isn't planning on making a Nexus, so MaNa has to also not plan on making a Nexus. Now, the big issue here is if MaNa tries to hold the low ground, he won't be able to turn his super battery on. I love this, though, getting the battery up quicker by building them at the same time thanks to that War Prism. He's got an Immortal on the way out. That Immortal will help him greatly in this defense, but it won't necessarily be everything. DNS is going for Blink. Alright, looks like DNS decides to go home. Oh my god. If he gets units caught in here, it's going to be even worse. Maybe not even worse, actually. This stasis trap still has a long time before anything happens to it. I really don't feel like DNS is planning on taking a base, though, right? Okay. Wrong. Barely. Triggers the stasis trap. Some nice work, actually. I don't know if DNS did that on purpose. I think he must have, but doesn't trigger it in place of the Nexus. Well done. Hallucinated Phoenix scouts around, does find that Stargate. Oh, observers spotting each other. Thanks, Phoenix. And MaNa's going to go ahead and take an expansion as well. So I guess we're backing off a little bit now. Now, MaNa has a lot of Zealots and no charge. It's not necessarily the most impactful thing, but it is kind of important to note. MaNa's going to clean up that Robo, so that's not great for the production of DNS. I mean, no more Immortals, at least for a while. And MaNa wants to go for an attack. I mean, he's got 2 Immortals of his own, a lot of Zealots. And I guess he's feeling pretty good about this, as his base is about to pop. But Blink Stalkers are going to be tough to handle. They're not as great defensively, though, as they are offensively. Yeah, MaNa's going to pull back, but the Blink forward to try to get on top of some of this. Oh, nice hot pickup in that War Prism by MaNa. A few Stalkers of DNS going down. Yeah, this engagement seems to be going pretty well for DNS. This is kind of what I'm talking about. Blink Stalkers are much better in this kind of situation. He tries to blink on top of the War Prism, but the pullback, it will eventually go down. Oh my god, a bunch of them stuck in the stasis trap. DNS ends up over-committing here, I think, but he gets both of the Immortals. The Phoenix is in the sky actually doing quite a lot here, but MaNa, I think, takes the better end of that trade and ends up 20 supply up. He's going to recall his units and just get them the hell out of there. He just decides, I want to go home. I don't want to deal with this. But MaNa is up a lot of supply right now. He's got charge on the way. His +1's about halfway done. +1 on the way for DNS as well, making more gateways. Oh. This Phoenix is getting a little lucky. God damn. Phoenix is going to come in and try to get some worker kills. They'll just get one, but the Stalker's warping in, keep them back. MaNa is down in workers. That's something that's a little bit surprising. I guess he hasn't had the base for as long, but he is down in workers. But he's up in army. Man, if he knew he had +1 and this much army supply lead, I think he might be going for an attack. The one thing DNS has is versatility. I guess maybe that's the wrong word. Mobility. That's kind of what I'm looking for. He has mobility because he has Blink Stalkers. And he can chip away at these units piece by piece. One Zealot at a time. Until MaNa's army supply is a little bit closer. MaNa's just going to go ahead and take a third base to try to make up that income difference. And I think that's wise. And he is fully saturated though, so he doesn't need more probes right now. DNS is probably a little bit oversaturated. And we see he is, in fact, he's going to go ahead and take a third base. Yeah, if we look at that income though, even with the oversaturation, I mean, MaNa is still mining less than DNS. Guys, stop saying cities in chat. You guys are cheating. This quiz would be more fun to do on no delay with you guys. Can get you to suggest me dumb things. I guess he'll do that anyways. It'll just be 2 minutes behind dumb things. Swiss German to German is kind of like American English to English. Kappa. Now, players kind of being passive for the moment. They will have +2 on the way. It's getting pretty close. We see MaNa is going to go in for the disruptors since he does know, I mean, he lost to Stargate now, but he does know that he has the air superiority. You know, if DNS wanted to go for Phoenix, he would have to make quite a lot before any engagement happens, and he'd really want to take out the Phoenix of MaNa first. So that is going to make it a little bit more difficult for DNS to counter this. I like how disruptors have become a more integral part of PvP battles. I feel like for a while you never saw them, and then all of a sudden they were like, actually, disruptors. Yeah, they're pretty good, dude. That's a hallucinated stalker. There were 2 of them. Oh my god. Those liars. Oh, and MaNa actually going for Colossus. At least for one Colossus. I don't think he has Thermal Lance. Yeah, there's no Thermal Lance on the way. So this might just be a single Colossus. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's not really great versus in PvP. Back in Wings, maybe. MaNa going for that wing strategy where you just make like 12 Colossi and hope to God that they hadn't gone into carriers yet. Both players getting +3 attack, by the way, which is insane. And he is getting Thermal Lance. Ooh, double Robo too. So he's going to be making both Colossi and Disruptors. Disruptors. Now this army for DNS is looking pretty beefy, but it is kind of lacking those higher tech units that MaNa has. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I don't know if I'm a big fan of Colossi in this army. They're very expensive. I do like the Disruptors though. I think Disruptors can be hugely powerful. I don't know, we'll see. Jeanette, I was making a joke at my own expense. What? Why are you upset at me? That was a joke about how bad Americans are at English. Oh.
Game paused.
MaNa's gonna go for a cheeky pause. Strategic pause. We just get crickets in the background. We'll just wait for for this to come back. I don't even know if you guys can hear the crickets. You probably can't unless you have headphones on, turned all the way up.
Game resumed.
All right, we're back. All right. MaNa is moving out. The army supplies are very even. +3, not really going to be a factor in this fight. Ooh, the Colossi in this little choke here, though. That's a good place for them to be. MaNa decides to clear the choke. Fuck those rocks. See if these disruptors... This single disruptor can get a good hit. Oh, he's going to try to get it on this ramp? Maybe? No, not quite. I think MaNa's taken a pretty decent trade so far, but the supplies are very even. Zealots are yelling and screaming. So there's just so much. Oh, DnS has his own disruptors back on the other side of things. He's gonna win that disruptor battle. He got a couple more Novas back here. He hasn't sent any of them off just yet. MaNa's playing very carefully. His army's looking pretty beefy, but it also feels like it's a little bit fragile. The blink forward here from DnS, he wants to take out these Colossi. He is gonna maybe take one out. A couple Disruptor Novas come out and take out a lot of the buffering force. And then without that, the Colossi are, well, they're just kind of giant, tall giraffes, and they're gonna get toppled. One gets out in this prism. It's not a speed prism, though, so it's gotta be real careful. Oh, it's gonna get blunked upon. Oh, DnS doesn't quite see it, doesn't quite get it. Oh, it's so close. Oh! Oh my god, it goes down with the Colossus in it. And with that, I think MaNa is about to die. He's down 50 supply, and DnS is just gonna push forward with this mass amount of Blink Stalkers. This is why we don't see a lot of Colossi in PvP. Oh my god, the huge blink forward. He still gets the Colossus, even with that. Super Shield Battery turns on. I mean, MaNa is going to hold right now, but he's still down 50 army supply, and eventually these Stalkers are going to come off of this Stasis Trap. Oh, and this big Warp and his Zealots, they're going to come on in. These Stalkers are not going to win this fight, but the extra Disruptors coming down will help seal the deal. And MaNa's going to have to tap out of game number 1 here as DnS is going to go up 1-0. Probe's coming off the line. I think it's going to be enough, my friends. Triple Disruptors. Sending out Novas onto that Immortal. Down it goes. MaNa's trying, man. He's fighting it out. He does have a 4th base up and running, but he's down 33 to 58 probes, 26 to 67 army supply. God damn. DnS looking for that 4th. Doesn't spot it down there. At this point, guys, MaNa he's fighting the fight, man. He's fighting the good fight. But DnS is taking the game. Yeah, there's the GG. MaNa finally taps out. DnS goes up 1-0. English people are rancid at English too. Yeah, it's true. It's true. We have dialects that we don't understand either, like Geordie. Yeah. I understand Geordie just fine. I just don't usually want to, you know what I'm saying? Brummy. Oh, I really want to learn how to do all the different accents of England. There's so many good ones. And like, I feel like, I don't know, if I listen to them, I can do them for a minute or two. But I want to like learn them more deeply, and I want to learn all the different stuff, you know? unintelligible slang. That's probably true of many languages though, right? MaNa loves playing from behind. No comment. All right, let's hop into game number 2 here. Spawning in on Death Aura in the lower right-hand corner. He loves playing from behind. It is Liquid's MaNa. And his opponent in the upper left. In the blue for Cascade Esports. It is DnS. CSC DnS. I like it. The capitalizations are opposite from each other. It's nice. It's nice. That was an interesting wall. I'm not a huge fan of these walls, but I guess they're fine. He's gonna put the second gateway here and be able to wall off. Why I don't like this wall, I mean, you can still drop the gateway. I don't know, it just feels a little bit more awkward to me. Not as big of a fan of it as I am the normal Protoss wall. Hey, to each his own. So far, no proxies going down. That being said, they're both sending out probes to interesting places on the map. But looks like MaNa's mostly scouting. As I say that, he goes to drop a pylon. Yeah, both players dropping a pylon. MaNa's gonna stick around his pylon. DnS is not as of yet. You wanna know the best English accent? Was Dick Van Dyke and Mary Poppins. That's the best one right there. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiroo. It's chim chim chiree. I sweep is as lucky can be. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiroo. Good luck will rub off when I shake hands with you. Or blow me a kiss. That's lucky too. I can feel Jeanette unfollowing 2 minutes from now. She's gonna charge back all of her subs, all of her bits. They're all gone. I'm so sorry. DnS found this proxy. Oh, your enemy strikes at a pylon. DnS found the proxy robo here. He's got a Stargate back at home going down. Yeah, and he's just going to plan to hold up at the high ground. Oh, but he's going to take out this pylon before the Immortal gets out. Oh my god, it's so close, but it's not going to happen. Oh, MaNa. MaNa in a rough spot right now. He's got another probe on the way. He's got 4 Stalkers coming down here. Should be able to get this repowered, but this is such a big delay. MaNa's even supply blocked. He's got another pylon going down back at home, but he is supply blocked at the moment. Stalker battles. Stalker battles with the Wubulas. Oh man, DnS has another Stalker here. There's not going to be a reinforcement Stalker from MaNa for a while. Well, he does get one of the Stalkers here of DnS. The Immortal pops out. The Immortal gets picked up immediately by this Phoenix. Oh my god. Another Stalker getting warped in. Another Phoenix gets here. Just in time for the lift. Oh my god, these 2 Phoenixes are lifting bros. Now that doesn't last forever, but it's just buying so much more time and trading so many units. This Immortal losing all of its shields and losing some of those very valuable hit points. All right, DnS getting those Phoenixes pushed away, but how is MaNa gonna actually be able to put pressure on? Probe battle! The battle to the death. Not really though. DnS ran away. That probe. What a lame probe. MaNa is still gonna try to put some pressure on. DnS, is he gonna try to hold this low ground? Doesn't have any shield batteries. MaNa putting down a Twilight Council behind this. Now I will say MaNa is pretty damn good at this particular kind of crazy PvP action. Oh god. Sometimes a 2-minute delay is just great. I get to watch you guys react. It's fantastic. Oh my god, did this probe come back and kill MaNa's probe? It did, dude. This probe, it was a fight to the death, and this probe won. I don't really know what MaNa does here. He's down in supply. 44 to 33 army supply. I mean, I know a lot of that is in these Phoenixes, so it's not in the ground fight, but DnS is positioned so well. Like, what do you do here as MaNa? You get blink, I guess? Maybe feign like you're going for a Nexus and then attack again? I don't know, dude. Sends an observer around to see what. I'd almost love to see a Dark Shrine go down, to be honest with you. Now, Robo on the way for DnS though, so it's a little too late at this point. If he had done Dark Shrine instead of Blink, I don't know, I would have been a fan. I would have been a fan. MaNa not going for that Nexus. DnS is. Can MaNa make enough units to make this really happen? Can he do it? He's lost the power to his robotics facility. Oh my god, was he trying to do a double immortal drop while there's 5 Phoenixes out on the map for his opponent? That takes some damn balls. This observer is going to get a really good scout of what's up here for MaNa. And there's no observer just yet for DnS. I think, did he have one going across the map? No, he's just got the one coming out right now. Now, we'll get out pretty soon. But right now, MaNa might be able to push up here and get something done. Blink is finished. Does MaNa have enough? He's going to blink forward. Takes out one of the Phoenixes very quickly. Drops a few force fields to trap some of these units. All right, good start to the fight so far. DnS loses that observer immediately, so he has no vision of what's going on out here. MaNa gonna blink back these stalkers. He doesn't have a lot of force fields left. That's pretty much it. DnS just walks forward. He's lifting up these immortals with the Phoenixes. Phoenix is getting targeted down by MaNa's stalkers to land those immortals on the ground. There's only one left. But that might just be enough here. MaNa is up in army supply. If one immortal comes down for DnS though, is that going to be enough? The pickups and the blinks here for MaNa, maybe just a little bit too good. MaNa blinks on top of that immortal. He gets it, and DnS is going to have to tap out. GG gets called. MaNa ties the series up 1-1. I told you, man, there's a particular kind of Protoss bullshit, and MaNa's really good at it. It involves making your opponent think you're doing one thing while you do another. Sometimes it's just electricity all over your army, as if High Templar weren't anime enough. They do the fusion dance, that's true. Weebs in chat. Fucking no weebs. No weebs allowed. All right. Eternal Empire is our map for game 3. Tied up 1-1. Let's hop in. Spawning in the lower left-hand corner in the red. Representing Team Liquid, it is MaNa. And his opponent in the upper right for Cascade Esports is DnS. Oh man, I need to get back to the cities game. Maybe after this series, we can do a little bit. So far a normal start. There's no forges. Probe should be getting sent out pretty soon here to proxy something on the map. We've seen a lot of proxies so far in today's PvPs, and that makes me feel pretty good. You know, I think it's an important part of the PvP culture to proxy every single game. Let's see if that continues. MaNa not sending anything out so far, though. Not a single probe out on the map. And DnS is just scouting. He's sending it straight across. He's got a weird wall again, too. All right. You want to know why I don't like this wall? There are some builds where a player makes like 8 adepts. And if you try to wall off with a pylon or a shield battery, the 8 adepts just one-shot it. Which means you'd have to put a gateway down here. But with this wall, they could just try to get through the pylon. I mean, breaking this pylon would depower this whole thing, and they could fucking get through. I don't know, dude. I'm not a huge fan. I like this wall better. But maybe, I'm sure DnS has a reason for doing these kinds of walls. Maybe there's a certain thing that it's particularly good against that he's like, nah, I'd rather be good against that. I don't know, dude. Yo, what is happening with this fucking King of the Hill message? Are you kidding me? I'm so confused. I have it disabled, guys. I don't understand. Is there another command I'm not familiar with? Where the hell does that come from? Yo, guys, I am losing it right now. I'm so confused. I don't know, guys. I feel like I'm crazy. If you guys have a solution for me, let me know. Anyways, in any case, let's see what we got going on here. Twilight Council coming up for DnS. MaNa going for the expand. He's got a Stargate out. He's an Oracle. It has 1 kill. I don't know if it was a probe. Kind of missed what happened there. Chat, feel free to post all the weeb emotes you want. In fact, I would request that if you have any emotes that evoke sort of a weeb feeling, go ahead and post them. Just do it. Post them in chat. Oh man, this song is a jam though, isn't it? God damn, it's a banger. I'm just enjoying the music, guys. Both players got Blink and +1 on the way. DnS is a little bit further ahead in terms of that. Alright, Oracles come in, they get a couple of kills, and they get out. MaNa's been pretty damn good at keeping his Oracles alive, I gotta say. Or actually, it was Hearthstone in the last series that kept his Oracles alive, wasn't it? These Protoss players have been pretty damn good at keeping their Oracles alive. I really love seeing the difference in something like an Oracle control from like a high-level player. You know, we were watching like Holy Hit earlier against Maples versus somebody like MaNa or Hearthstone, where the Oracle control is, generally speaking, just, it's just so good. It's so clean. Now, Blink's finishing up for DnS, but he doesn't have very many Stalkers out, so I don't think he's going to be pushing across the map or anything, so MaNa being a little bit behind in that regard should be just fine. Both players going to take their expand. Yeah, we're just kind of macroing up now. Pretty passive game overall. No proxies, not a lot of action going on. A couple of probes going down. MaNa with these oracles out, but that's pretty much it. Just a lot of scouting. So we were talking about the other day, if you can follow neutral creatures. So if I follow something like this Phoenix, if I try to move away, it struggles with me. I know it's probably kind of hard to see. It struggles. And if I follow a neutral creature, it won't follow its movements. However, it will lock me on this position. So we'll see. Justice. Let's watch. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Shit, Jeanette figuring out the bits. Oh, I'm actually, hold on. Shit, this camera just did follow this creature. Oh shit. Follow works on neutral creatures, boys and girls. Seal Pup, I'm sorry you got wrecked. Feels bad, man. Fun fact, you can have your camera follow neutral creatures. There you go. All right. Well, we learned something new today. Only 50 bits for a 1 second timeout. That is a purge. 50 bits for a purge. Since absolutely nobody has ever used that until Jeanette right now, I feel like the price is okay. Next weeb gets 30 seconds. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, dude. Oh, can't time me out with bits, can you, Jeanette? Oh, man. MaNa trying to get some damage done. He's got a Warp Prism looking for something. Both players got Disruptors on the way. Oh, we got Gravitic Drive coming out of DnS. Did I see that for MaNa too? No. No Gravitic Drive. Oh, but he's got a Dark Shrine going down. The dank shrine, the dankness. Army supplies are pretty similar. MaNa's a little bit down on workers. I'm not sure why he's pretty low on workers as he's getting in his 4th base. Only on 64. Oh, here's the female Carrack. Female Carracks are less colorful than the males. The males are used to using their color for demonstrative purposes. Try to get the females to mate with them. How do you think Carracks mate? They're an alien creature. I mean, it could be any sort of weird way, right? We don't know. I don't see any male Carracks right now, though. They're around somewhere. We'll find them. I wonder where the one that was over here went. Oh, there he is. I don't know. Interesting questions while we're watching PvP. Blink Ruptor, baby. Blink Ruptor. That's a nice tag on the army. Disruptor Nova. Ooh, just skims an Archon, actually. Takes a bunch of those shields off. We'll just follow this critter around a little bit. Oh, wait, there's another Male Carrack. Are they going to fight? Yo, what if they could fight just in the middle of the map? They only have 10 hit points, though, so they can't do much damage. They just do, like, 1 damage to each other. This is riveting stuff we've got going on here. Both players just on 4 bases at the moment. Oh my Jesus. Massive disruptor connection there. DnS takes a huge advantage. MaNa only has 2 disruptors left. He does get a couple of nice connections, but chipping off stalkers is not like taking out like 6 disruptors. Oh my god, one of these disruptors has a whole bunch of kills. Oh wait, it was that one. 5 kills. 5 kills, all disruptors. Or maybe not all disruptors, okay? Mostly disruptors. Damn, these Novas, they're popping off. MaNa's trying to come in from the backside. He's trying to blink away. The Nova's keeping him back. Oh my god, what is this? This is one Artosis pylon for like 5 gates over here. The blink forward though, MaNa trying to take out these disruptors. He's not just trying though, he is successfully doing it. Like, is it worth it? This 5th base is a little bit exposed. I mean, sure DnS is taking out gateways. It's not the most impactful. This left side army seems to have been thwarted by the DTs of MaNa, the defensive DTs. Oh my god. MaNa really trying to defend this 5th base, but it looks like DnS might be able to just take it down. Meanwhile, he's got his own up and I would say running, but it's not really mining at the moment. He's on 79 workers though. DnS with a massive economy. Boom. MaNa definitely winning the fight on this side of the map though. He's down in army supply. I don't know, man. Inch2Maniac getting wrecked with the 1 second timeout. Raining Bagels. Oh, taking out Jeanette. Oh shit. Bagels for the weebs. Oh, 10 out of 10. Nice meme, chat. Nice meme. DnS trying to come in. Wasn't watching, though, and this disruptor gets a massive hit. I want to see how many kills it got, damn it. And the DTs will clean the rest of that up. Meanwhile, MaNa seems to be holding things off on the other side. It looks like a few disruptors just went down to one of these Novas, or actually maybe just the Stalkers. MaNa's double expanding, by the way. He's taking both a 5th and a 6th right now. He knows he's behind in economy, so he wants to try to catch back up, and he has caught back up in terms of army supply. He's also up 1 shield upgrade, at least for a little while here while DnS gets his own up. I'm a little surprised we haven't seen either of them go into more Stargate units or anything like that. I'm not super sure how that works if you try to get into like carriers, but could be interesting. We're just kind of on pure Blink Ruptor right now. The tag goes down, but the Oracle dies for it. Oh, those Stalkers did not have Blink on cooldown. So a few Stalkers go down, but they blink forward and catch a Disruptor. They're going to catch that one as well. And MaNa finding a cheeky little position here. This is a really annoying position for DnS to deal with. Blink forward from DnS. pays with it for a couple of stalkers. Pays for it with a couple of stalkers is what I wanted to say. Sometimes the words are hard. More Ruptors coming in. Ooh, a couple of Ruptor Novas hitting the Ruptors of DnS. All of DnS's Disruptors are gone, but he has a superior stalker count, so he's going to try to chase. I think both these Disruptors are on cooldown. Oh my god. And the flank here from DnS's other army. But MaNa's other army comes up as well. Oh my god, MaNa's down 30 army supply, though. He can't fight this right now. Couple of Novas going out. That didn't really accomplish much. MaNa does warp in again, it looks like. Army supply is pretty similar. The lack of Disruptors here for DnS is the biggest deal. Ooh, some DT's trying to get down towards this bottom base. There's no detection here. Yeah, no detection up here either. Oh, man. Nice connections, though, in general for MaNa. And not having detection is a big deal. Gets a little revelation on that guy. And this 6th base is going to fall. MaNa does have that 5th up and running. DnS trying to get a 6th going. Well, losing this isn't the worst thing in the world for MaNa. I don't know if DnS knows about this base. No, he doesn't. So he might think MaNa's still just on 4 bases, but I feel like he's got to know better. A couple of cannons going to be going down. Yeah, you got to have cannons and shield bats at every base at this point in the game. DT's all over the place. Oh, DnS trying to go up that ramp. That is not a good idea. Loses a couple stalkers for it. This base gets canceled, and that keeps DnS on the same 5 bases as MaNa. That is a lot of deets. That is a lot of deets. There is a lot of detection here, though, and some defensive army available for MaNa. I don't know if DnS really wants to go in here. Oh, he's going to blink on top of this. Cannons go down very, very quickly. There's still more detection, so MaNa will actually clean this up with his own DTs. Oh my god, I love this, though, this zoning with the Disruptors. The problem is MaNa's a little bit trapped here. Maybe he doesn't care. Maybe he's totally fine with just trying to trade as well as he can. Tries to blink out of that, doesn't quite work. He goes for the recall, doesn't get all the Stalkers out of there, but gets all the Disruptors and many of the Stalkers. He's going to try to hide these Stalkers. It's not... Oh my god, does it work? I was going to say it's not going to work, but DnS didn't notice the Stalkers. Damn, those Stalkers somehow living. He could try to send them back and get the cancel on this Nexus. DnS is only on 4 bases right now. Remember, his natural's mostly mined out. His main is completely gone. MaNa has not retaken a 6th yet, though. So he's not super far ahead in terms of economy. But it definitely has gone in his favor. For once in this damn game. Nova's going out on both sides. Both of them whiffing so far. Whiffing. DnS is in an annoying spot here. This is going to be tough for MaNa to take control of. He's going to try to go towards the backside, but the Disruptors are going to zone him forever. There's so many Stalkers here for DnS. In the meantime, DT is attacking over here. Looks like DnS should get the clean up with his Observer. These Stalkers do come back to try to get the cancel, and they should be able to kill this base. Yeah, the base finishes up, but the Stalkers are clicked on it. They're going to kill it. Oh my god. The overcharge. I can't believe he's going to save that. That's some big brain plays here from DnS, saving that Nexus with that overcharge pylon, or shield battery rather. But in the meantime, MaNa retakes this position over on the left side. Whoop! Blinks away from those Novas. These Novas just barely missing, man. Whew. This is a very back and forth Blink Ruptor game. MaNa holding this watchtower is going to give him superior vision. He's trying to take control on the right-hand side as well. He should have enough units here to be able to do that. He's got an Observer as well. The recall goes down. Doesn't send any Novas out to try to take advantage of that. In fact, that is so many Stalkers that MaNa's going to take a really bad trade over here. On the other side of things, he's trying to take a good trade, but I don't know if that really worked. Let's get those disruptors. MaNa's got enough back at home to hold, it looks like. And he is going to try to push on the top side. There's a couple disruptors here. If MaNa's not paying attention, it'll be bad news bears. All right, DnS has a carrier out. Just the single one. MaNa's disruptors catch up to the army. That means there's no disruptors over here, though. To hold off. He does take down a base, but is DnS going to be able to do the same? MaNa's observers go down to DnS's stalkers. DnS has so many units over here. The single carrier loses a couple of interceptors right away. The recall goes down. Nova's going out. Well, it looks like MaNa's connected. DnS's did not. Carrier gets taken out by a blink forward. More Novas going out. MaNa seems to be taking a really nice position here in this base. Feels like it might not be long for this world. Disruptor's really trying to zone these stalkers away. The Zealot's trying to get the kills on the disruptors, but it is not working. MaNa's warping in some DTs. Those might be defensive DTs, but DnS has an observer with his army. DnS is going to go for the counterattack. Yeah. Zealots getting warped in are buying time. I think MaNa should be able to hold this off, but this attack might do a little bit more. These Zealots and DTs get into the base. Super shield battery goes off. DT's warping in defensively for MaNa, maybe? There's no detection here. Oh, there is detection here for DnS. So these warp ins will be able to get taken out. MaNa says, I don't even care. I'm just going to go attack. He does have the superior army out here. He blinks forward on top of the stalkers. DnS losing a lot of stalkers. But as more disruptors come down, MaNa's going to have to play a little bit more carefully. DnS's army definitely winning this fight, takes out that natural nexus, and is going to start taking down some key structures like the robotics bay, perhaps. MaNa desperately trying to hold on here, but these DTs might just be too strong. Definitely are. MaNa finding a cheeky little position up here, takes down this base as well as this one. DnS really struggling. He's retaking a fourth, but his third isn't even mining anymore. DnS moves back to the other side of the map. He's going to try to take this base out, and he should be able to do that pretty successfully. Taking out a lot of workers as well. Both players getting very low on workers. And MaNa, who does have a fourth base, although that's mostly mined out as well. Neither player is mining very much at all. These Disruptor Novas not getting as good of connections as I think DnS would have wanted. Some nice splits from MaNa. And MaNa blinks forward. He has the superior army. In fact, if we look at the army supply, 118 to 44. DnS on his absolute last legs. He has no economy. He can barely warp anything in at this point. He's trying to hide some DTs to be annoying, but I don't even think that's going to be enough as MaNa is warping in more stalkers. And with some decent blink control, he has detection. He has some DTs of his own. I think MaNa should be able to waltz his way to a victory here. He's double expanding once again, so even if he loses one of these potential bases, he'll have another. MaNa is still mining more than his opponent. Neither player is mining very much. DnS trying to take another base. MaNa backing off. I feel like this is his opportunity. The longer he waits, the more likely I feel like it is for DnS to get something to hold on here. But with no disruptors, it just doesn't feel like it. I think MaNa's going to be able to clinch this game. Disruptor Novas all over the place. Killing a lot of these stalkers. A few disruptors do go down, but enough stalkers get taken out. And now as the DTs come in, now DnS is going to tap out as MaNa has detection. So even the DTs can't save him. GG gets called. MaNa takes the 2-1 victory there. After a very intense, like 27-minute game or something.